Erlanger UNR University because I can combine 14 different faculties and choose the courses that I want to study. It's a huge pleasure for me to be part of the Amerta program. I'm studying with lots of different students from all around the globe, and I can learn about their cultures and about their personal experience. My best experience from the program was a free cultural trip to Yogyakarta. We went there by bus with nearly 80 students and staff from the AGE office, and we visited lots of temples and a water palace that was really huge and was so interesting, and we have learned a lot about the culture and we had lots of fun together. The process of applying for visa here in Indonesia is really hard to do it on your own, but the support of the AGE is really huge in this kind of matter. They are helping you, for example, to go together to the immigration office and to help to extend the visa.
Management and Science University, and I'm majoring in Bachelor in Forensic Science. I'm from Malaysia. So basically why I choose Surabaya UNER as my destination of studies because I think it is close to my home, Malaysia, and then I can just go back anytime I want, and yeah, that's good, right? Then I think because of our language is almost similar, so I will be comfortable to talk to the local people because I think I can speak Indonesian language fluently. I think Amerta program is perfect because firstly, I love when they provide us a very good meals in every event, like the opening ceremony and for the cultural trip. We are always provided with the good meals, so I like it. And now I would like to share my most memorable experience here in UNER is when they brought us to the cultural trip to Yogyakarta. I've never been to Yogyakarta in my life, so it was my first experience in which I like it. I'm very happy. I was excited for it. In Yogyakarta, what I like the most is when they brought us to visit Prambanan, Candi, and yeah, I will never forget massive support given by Amerta or AGE team during my very first class here. I mean, like at first we were kind of messed up because we were not given the schedule right on time. But luckily Miss Wilda is here to help us to coordinate our timetable perfectly. Like if we are having miscommunication with the lecturer, Miss Wilda will try to help us to like communicate or get engaged to the lecturer better. That's it.
Celeste and I'm from the Netherlands. I study at the Rotterdam University of Applied Sciences and my major is International Business and Management Studies. So I choose Surabaya because my relatives live here, so it's very easy to go here. I don't need to search for housing. Also, it's a very central point to travel anywhere. And I choose UNER University because it's a very good university, one of the best of Indonesia. The student life at UNER is very good. They have 3 campuses in total with very good facilities, like they have a lot of food corners, mini markets, places where you can study, and also coffee shops. So I really like the campus life here. The most memorable thing and experience here is definitely the Gili Labak trip. It was organized by one of our buddies, and yeah, the island was just beautiful. Like, it was really a paradise, and we had so much fun with each other and got to know everyone. So yeah, it was definitely the best experience. HEE gives really good support during the MIRTA program. If you have a problem, they will answer like immediately on WhatsApp. Also, we were given like buddies, so yeah, they would like introduce Surabaya. They would go to show you some stuff. Surabaya was really nice. And also visa extension, pick up service from the airport, and also the housing. If you need to search for a house, they will help you with all of that. So that's really good.
Most of the time, we won't see their faces, and we won't know their names.
Ya dok, jadi ini ada pasien open fraktur kurus dextra. Sudah kami pepatakan dan sudah kami imobilisasi. Oke, stabilkan.
We're used to call them heroes. They have their own lives.
Selamat pagi dok.
But when anyone needs them,
Ya? Kapan kejadiannya? Oke, saya meluncur.
they run for them. They run through uneasy terrains and places. To help people and put their own lives aside.
Halo, Assalamualaikum Ayah.
Halo, waalaikumsalam ibu. Rumah apa kabar?
Iya nih, aku mau ngabarin kalau bapak sakit lagi, sekarang mau masuk rumah sakit lagi.
Ayah, nitip bapak sebentar ya. Ayah udah minggu lagi pulang kok.
Ayah di sana tugasnya yang lancar ya.
Iya, terima kasih ibu.
Biar tugas di sini aku yang handle.
Iya,
Cuman mau sampein itu aja ya. Ayah jaga kesehatan ya. I miss you. Assalamualaikum.
salam. I miss you too.
That's the story of our hero.
3, 4.
This is gonna be the best day of my life. This is gonna be the best day of my
University, Breda, in the Netherlands. I think it's very nice. The people who organized the trip has done a great job because it went very smoothly. Everything, the bus trip was good. The homestay is arranged very well, and also the activities during the day were great. I also like what the cultural trip learned me is to connect with people from all cultures. So not only the students who joined us, but also the guest houses who took us in. They gave us great food. They were so very hospitality to us. It's just a great experience.
Hi, my name is Fazana from University of Utara Malaysia.
And my name is Tan Koding. I'm from University of Utara Malaysia.
Okay, my first impression about this culture trip organized by University of Erlangga is interesting is about I'm from Malaysia and know about the culture, the variety culture of Indonesia, such as like today we have a cultural performance dance by Cameroon, right?
This is the best for me because it's like they introduce all the culture, Gamelan, right, housing, everything, dance, us, like it's very new for us. So, and we also get contact with them by dancing with them, so it's quite interesting.
Hello, my name is Jean-Jacques. I'm from Madagascar and I'm a student here. I'm taking my PhD in social science at Airolanga University. And one of the reasons why I decided to choose Airolanga, first off, the facility itself, for example, like hospitals, for example, like at each campus, because there are 3 campuses, A, B, and C, and each campus has its own clinic, and it's really facilitating us for if we're sick. And also our facilities, for example, like the library itself, like this place, it's really great because for us students, like especially for taking PhD, it's really hard, so we have to have, access for example, like information technology, where it allows us for e-journals. All those resources really available at Airolanga University, so I'm really lucky that I have chosen this university. And second off, because of the environment itself. It's really cool, it's a really good campus, and there's no pollution at all, and all the people are really friendly. And the students, like my classmates, and also like there's a well-built of canteen and everywhere. Like we were so glad that I chose this university.
Hello everybody, I am Shah Faisal from Pakistan and I am here studying Master of Community Pharmacy and Faculties Pharmacy at University of Airolanga. The university is based on international standards. Every facility at international institutes needs the university has all these facilities like experienced staff, cooperative administration, internet facilities, a flash bus for transportation, sporting events, playgrounds. Every faculty has a special library regarding the books, a variety of books you can study, the parking, the cafeterias.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. My name is Ali Raza. I am a doctoral student of economics in University of Airolanga. As a research student, there is a research center for doctoral students, which is called Prasar Data or Data Center. It's help about to you about any research type. If you have any difficulty about research, they provide you any type of data and writing facilities and how to write for a good job.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Universitas Airolanga, with our motto, excellent with morality, is determined to produce graduates, researchers, or academics who are not only excellent in their expertise, but also have a great function for people and good significant contribution in improving the welfare of the society. As a public university, Universitas Airolanga is committed to build and strengthen collaboration with institutions around the world through academic activities, research, and community services. Therefore, I would like to invite you all to work together with us through academic partnership for serving our communities. I look forward to welcoming you in Universitas Airolanga in the near future. Thank you.
My name is Marius. I'm 25 years old and from Germany. I'm studying in the Netherlands because it's close to the border of Germany at the Fontys International Business School, and my major program is international marketing. I've chosen the Universitas Airlangga UNER in Surabaya because I think that Indonesia is a really beautiful country. The people are so kind and are always smiling, and I've chosen the Airlangga UNER University because I can combine 14 different faculties and choose the courses that I want to study. It's a huge pleasure for me to be part of the Amerta program. I'm studying with lots of different students from all around the globe, and I can learn about their cultures and about their personal experience. My best experience from the program was a free cultural trip to Yogyakarta. We went there by bus with nearly 80 students and staff from the AGE office, and we visited lots of temples and a water palace that was really huge and was so interesting, and we have learned a lot about the culture and we had lots of fun together. The process of applying for visa here in Indonesia is really hard to do it on your own, but the support of the AGE is really huge in this kind of matter. They are helping you, for example, to go together to the immigration office and to help to extend the visa.
I am from Management and Science University, and I'm majoring in Bachelor in Forensic Science. I'm from Malaysia. So basically why I choose Surabaya UNER as my destination of studies because I think it is close to my home, Malaysia. And then I can just go back anytime I want, and yeah, that's good, right? Then I think because of our language is almost similar, so I will be comfortable to talk to the local people because I think I can speak Indonesian language fluently. I think Amerta program is perfectly perfect. Because firstly, I love when they provide us a very good meals in every event, like the opening ceremony and for the cultural week, we are always provided with the good meals. That's why I like it. And now I would like to share my most memorable experience here in UNER is when they brought us to the cultural trip to Yogyakarta. I've never been to Yogyakarta in my life, so it was my first experience in which I like it. I'm very happy. I was excited for it. In Yogyakarta, what I like the most is when they brought us to visit Prambanan, Candi, and yeah, I will never forget massive support given by Amerta or AGE team during my very first class here. I mean, like at first we were kind of messed up because we were not given the schedule right on time. But luckily, Miss Wilda is here to help us to coordinate our timetable perfectly. Like if we are having miscommunication with the lecturer, Miss Wilda will try to help us to like communicate or get engaged to the lecturer better. That's it.
Celeste and I'm from the Netherlands. I study at the Rotterdam University of Applied Sciences and my major is International Business and Management Studies. So I choose Surabaya because my relatives live here, so it's very easy to go here. I don't need to search for housing. Also, it's a very central point to travel anywhere. And I choose UNAIR University because it's a very good university, one of the best of Indonesia. The student life at UNAIR is very good. They have 3 campuses in total with very good facilities, like they have a lot of food corners, mini markets, places where you can study, and also coffee shops. So I really like the campus life here. The most memorable thing and experience here is definitely the Gili Labak trip. It was organized by one of our buddies, and yeah, the island was just beautiful, like it was really a paradise, and we had so much fun with each other and got to know everyone. So yeah, it was definitely the best experience. HEE gives really good support during the MIRTA program. If you have a problem, they will answer like immediately on WhatsApp. Also, we were given like buddies, so yeah, they would like introduce Surabaya, they would go to show you some stuff. Surabaya was really nice. And also visa extension, pickup service from the airport, and also the housing. If you need to search for a house, they will help you with all of that. So that's really good.
Most of the time, we won't see their faces, and we won't know their names.
Siapkan afilen, BCM, dengan finali. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3. Adrenalin 1 mg masuk.
Apa ini? Ya dok, jadi ini ada pasien open fraktur kurus dextra. Sudah kami pepatakan dan sudah kami imobilisasi.
Ini apa? Oke, stabilkan.
We're used to call them heroes. They have their own lives. But when anyone needs them,
Ya. Kapan kejadiannya? Oke, saya meluncur.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention, please? We would like to start agenda in a minute. Please kindly have a seat, and you may turn on the camera and also the microphone. Thank you. His Excellencies, Professor Ying Hui Chen, Dean of International College Asia University, Taiwan, Professor Dr. Ninyoman Tripuspaningsih, Vice Rector for Academic, Student, and Alumni Affairs Universitas Airlangga. And also we have in here Miss Primasari Cahya Wardani, Master of Science, as a manager of Taiwan Education Center Surabaya in Indonesia, and also Mr. Agung Budi Kristiawan, Bachelor of Social and also Accounting, as the representative of American Corner, and also Public Relation of Library Universitas Airlangga. The Honorable Muhammad Miftahul Surur, a Dr. PhD, Vice Rector for Internationalization, Digitalization and Information Universitas Airlangga, and also Dr. Dian Ekowati, Head of Airlangga Global Engagement Universitas Airlangga. And also our moderator for today's webinar, Ms. Vicky Ardania, MA Linguistics, one of the PhD student of Asia University Taiwan, and also lecturer of Faculty Humanities Universitas Airlangga, and also University Regional Ambassador of Taiwan. All of participants, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning. Selamat pagi from Surabaya. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, Salam Kebajikan, may peace be upon us. Welcome to the international webinar, the 5th Airlangga Global Talk, entitled Providing Excellent Service for International Students During Pandemic, proudly presented by Airlangga Global Engagement Universitas Airlangga. We are very delighted to have you here in this event today, and it is a great pleasure for me, Mustafira Yusuf, for being here and welcoming everyone. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the agenda for today are as follows. We'll have an opening remarks, and then we'll be continued with a group photo with all of the speakers. And we will start the panel session. We will have two sessions. The first one is coming from the universities, from Universitas Airlangga and also from Asia University. And then we'll be continued by Q&A. And then the next one, we will have the second session will be representative by the Center of Partnership we have in here from the Taiwan and also United States of America. Let me explain the guide of the webinar before we start the event. Raise your questions on the Q&A box. Will be on your one of the panel, and participants are expected to complete a satisfaction survey by the end of the session in order to obtain the A certificate. And also the webinar recording is available on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/global networking and communication Airlangga Global Engagement, or with keywords Airlangga Global Talk. So ladies and gentlemen, to commencement this event, I would like to invite Vice Rector for Internationalization, Digitalization and Information Universitas Airlangga, Dr. Muhammad Miftahul Surur, to give an opening remarks. To Dr. Miftah, the time is yours.
Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Professor Yinghui Chen, PhD, Dean of International College Asia University Taiwan. Thank you. Vice Rector for Academic Students and Alumni Affairs, Professor Dr. Ninyoman Tripuspaningsih, MSc. Thank you. Invited speakers from our Centers of Partnership of UNER, Ms. Primasari Cahya Wardani from TechSIC, and Mr. Agung Budi Kristiawan from American Corner. Thank you very much. Deans and Vice Deans, Head of Airlangga Global Engagement, Faculty Ambassadors, Regional University Ambassadors, and all participants. Good morning and a very warm greeting for all of you. Hopefully all of you are doing well today and staying healthy during the challenging time due to the pandemic COVID-19. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Miftahul Surur, Dr. MKes SPPD PhD, the Vice Rector for Internationalization, Digitalization, and Information Systems at Universitas Airlangga. Let me start by thanking to everyone for making time, regardless of the difference in time zones and circumstances around how and where we right now to attend this webinar. On this delight occasion, I would like to welcome Professor Yinghui Chen, Dean of International College Asia University, to share his experience in providing excellent service for international students at Asia University during the pandemic. Also, I would like to welcome Professor Dr. Ninyoman Tripuspaningsih, MSE, the Vice Rector for Academic, Students, and Alumni Affairs of University Airlangga, who will also share the experience of providing services for the international students at Universitas Airlangga during this challenging time. We all notice that the world currently suffering from global pandemic COVID-19, and it has impacted to international student welfare who are currently pursuing their degrees overseas. In this challenging situation, I believe that our international students are currently striving to maintain a healthier lifestyle than before, practice social and physical distancing, and adapt to online classes methods in order to minimize the COVID-19 transmission. In addition to the struggle, the student physical and mental condition have significantly impacted. Consequently, higher education institutions need to adapt the change happening, and this signifies our responsibility to support the international students getting through this challenging time. In accordance to the regulation of Government of the Republic of Indonesia that instructed people to stay at home and conduct self-quarantine until the condition improves, Universitas Airlangga is striving to take preventive efforts with the aim of protecting the health of all students, lecturers, employees, and all related parties by shifting to online platforms. As for international students, Universitas Airlangga initiates to take some actions, distributing logistic package, surveying students' health condition, and monitoring their travel history, arranging an online session where all of the international students were invited to share their current condition during the pandemic. Thus, we are able to at least contribute to the safety as well as health condition of our international students and provide necessary supports for them if needed. Ladies and gentlemen, as one of the world-class universities, Universitas Airlangga is very committed to ensure that educational quality is maintained and the students have the support they need in order to succeed during these difficult times. The situation is constantly changing, but we will do our best to keep you up to date with regards to the latest information and developments during this uncertain period. In this opportunity, I would like to encourage all of us to carry on continuous cooperation as well as learning from each other experience in order to improve the situation. I would like also to invite you to learn from one of our partners, UC Asia University, and their efforts in providing and managing services for their international students in this challenging time. We hope that this webinar will be beneficial to enlighten all of participants, including ourselves, Universitas Airlangga, to keep updated with current condition. We also would like to encourage you to share your experience in this special occasion. Lastly, I hope that this webinar on providing excellent services for international students during the pandemics will be fruitful for us, for all of us. I'm wishing all of you to have a great time. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much to Dr. Miftah for the warm remarks. And ladies and gentlemen, as the documentation of this event, we would like to invite you to turn on your camera as the committee will take a group photo of the speakers. Please, Niman, assist us.
Thank you, Ms. Vero, for the opportunity.
Okay.
So I would like to invite all of you for the picture. So it's gonna be in 3, 2, 1. Smile, please. Okay, one more time. Smile, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you, Mr. Fira. I would like to return the session to you.
Thank you so much, Nikman, for to take a good care of our photos. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to proceed to our main agenda for today. It is the international webinar. This session will be led by the moderator, Ibu Vicky Ardania. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to hand over this session to Ibu Vicky. Please, Ibu Vicky, the time is yours.
Thank you, Ibu Mustafira. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning from Taiwan. So I'm here in Taiwan, in Taichung, especially in the dorm in Asia University. I'm Vicky Ardania. So much happy to lead the guide, be moderator for the next sessions and more or less in 90 minutes. So we have two main guest speakers here as the first main sessions and two guest speakers for the second sessions here. The first one here would be presented by Professor Dr. Ni Nyoman as a representative from the Airlangga University of Universitas Airlangga. And the second one would be Professor Ying Hui Chen from Asia University. Before they come to their talks, allow me to introduce a brief biography of these two speakers. From the first one here, Ibu Nyoman. Well, actually, if you see in the post, there's so many sentences, I can shorten that. At this moment, Ibu Nyoman or Professor Nyoman is the Vice Rector for Academic, Student and Alumni Affairs. Some positions, important positions in previously that she held are like being academic directors and also executive directors in the internationalizations, especially in the Airlangga Global Engagements. And for the COVID issues or COVID pandemic issue here, Professor Nyoman has been appointed as a coordinator of the COVID research project in Universitas Airlangga. Okay, and then if you can see there, she got the professorships in biochemistry in 2010, and then attending some universities in the Universitas Airlangga for the bachelor degree, master degree in Institute Technology Bandung, and for the doctorate degree in the Institute Pertanian Bogor. So that would be a brief history, or let's say brief biography of Professor Nyoman. Now, for these sessions here, we have two speakers. Each speaker is going to be allocated 20 minutes. So before 20 minutes end, I'm going to give a gentle reminder that 5 minutes before the session ends. Without, let's say, without overdue, I would like to invite Professor Dr. Ni Nyoman to present her talks. The time is yours, Professor. Thank you. Okay, Professor.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Vicky. This is already clear, my voice? Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
your voice is very good.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Vicky. I miss you so much.
I miss you too, Professor.
I think you look so healthy, so Alhamdulillah. We are very happy to see you, even though very far from here, but we look we just seem very close now, yes? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
This is a real
also,
example, Professor.
Thank you. Yeah.
Real example of good practices from university.
Yes, of course, yeah. So thank you. Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Of course, my colleagues, Professor Chen, we are also very long time we don't keep in touch each other, but I think by mobile phone, WhatsApp, we still keep in touch. And also, of course, the Vice Rector for Internationalization, Digitalization, and also the others representative speaker from American Corner, and So Mas Agung and also Mbak Priba from the session or discussion among us regarding to international student services that we know that Universitas Erlangga, especially with Asia University Taiwan, we are very close each other, and also we are doing so many international collaboration, academic and also culture and also languages. So we have Mandarin languages courses in Universitas Erlangga and we have also conducting Indonesian language courses in our center in Asia Universities. Very, very meaningful and fruitful collaboration between Asia University and Universitas Erlangga. So this morning, we all, of course, also feel that our circumstances regarding to pandemic COVID-19 is very, very, I think, very sad for us. I think other knowing more deeply and more engaged with our campus, Asia University and also Universitas Erlangga, even though not only in Asia, but of course for all over the world. We cannot go anywhere. And then we know Indonesia now is still increasing. I think Taiwan is more safe now compared to Indonesia. We have still many problems about the pandemic of COVID-19. So even though we still can do our academic activity by virtual program like we do we are doing this morning. So I would like to share. This is I share by myself or any.
Okay, Bu Nyoman. So we have the presentation start from here. Yeah. So Ibu
Any
Nyoman.
other? I think
Yeah.
can I share by myself?
Oh,
Can I
sure.
share by myself because
Okay.
it feels
It's okay.
more freely from me.
Okay, it's
Sorry,
okay, Ibu
sorry.
Nyoman.
Saya
It's
share
okay.
sendiri aja, Mas.
Baik, baik. Monggo
Ya,
Ibu.
terima kasih.
Nggih,
Saya
matur nuwun.
ya, lebih
Oke.
feel.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I would like to share what Universitas Erlangga doing and also sorry.
Okay.
Okay, this kelihatan ya. Okay. Excellent services for our international student. Of course,
Internetnya nggak lancar. Internetnya
in Surabaya because of their international dormitory. So Universitas Erlangga has international students from different countries that we can see here in this slide. That student from Asia. We think that this kind
I think it's because of the technicality. Ibu Nyoman has some problems with the connections. Thus, we could not hear the voice clearly. We apologize for the inconvenience. While we are waiting for the committee to fix it out, to wait further talks from Professor Nyoman, who is going to share the best practices concerning excellent services for the international students. Hello, probably one of the committees. Hello.
Please wait. Prof. Nyoman is connecting again using another internet service.
Shall we go to the second one while we are waiting for the good connections?
I think it started. Prof. Nyoman is logging again on the system. Please wait.
Okay. Okay. Oh, shall we move to the second one and then coming back again to Professor Nyoman? Will it be good? Hello, Professor Nyoman. Are you?
Yes.
Okay. Now it's
sorry,
coming.
Sorry for
something. Very good.
Trouble with the Wi-Fi, and now it's already okay. Yes. So I will continue.
Okay, Professor.
Yeah. Sorry. Then I have to open again the presentation. Okay, congratulations, Prof. Chen. Yesterday, I discussed with the Indonesian Embassy in education diplomatic from between Indonesia and Africa, and regarding this discussion to opening collaboration with the African university, and they told that Taiwan is very popular in Africa regarding to the medical doctor, Taiwanese medical doctor visiting Africa, and they need so many information regarding to the health situation and the health problem in Africa, because the society is not so really understand or care regarding to the health. So Taiwan take a part of this kind of the activity. So I think Universitas Airlangga will adopt this kind of your Taiwanese strategy, Prof. Chen. I think Asia University, you are also very strong in health, in health, and also because you have a hospital also like Universitas Airlangga. I'm thinking that maybe we can join Professor Chen regarding to this kind of activity, maybe like community, community services in the part of health, science or medical doctor with student from Taiwan, Asia University, and Universitas Airlangga for the medical doctor student, and then also medical doctor from our hospital. We can join the program. So congratulations again for Prof. Chen.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. And for the outbound student, the country, you can see here that so many our student, I think, visiting also still Asia, and Asia University also the one of the our student host. So in this kind of inbound student, the country destination, I think we can see here, we still not so many area like Africa at this time. we also told the Indonesian embassy that we don't have the formal like G2G or U2U MOU with university in Africa. I think we can share this with Professor Chen maybe in the next program or in the next discuss with you with the ICA University. So this inbound student, the country destination for our student or also student from overseas, we know that Indonesia, Universitas Airlangga also the one their host to the overseas student to come to join with our academic program like degree program or also non-degree program. As we know that our center in Taiwan and Asia University, Indonesian Studies Center, and also our center in Thailand, in Prince Songkla University, and of course also the overseas, our international center in our university, like the American corner, OC, Australian corner, and also your university representative by Asia University. We have also Taiwan Education Center, Surabaya, in Indonesia, in Surabaya. So what that's our experience to share this morning regarding to the pandemic COVID-19, especially for the services to our international student on this kind of the crisis. Yeah. So we know that in Universitas Airlangga, for the international student, of course, by Airlangga Global Engagement, Ibu Dian Ekowati, and for international by Miss Astria, and also Pak Irfan, and also Mbak Fikri, even though she's in Taiwan, but she's also part of us. So she support our international program by using the virtual or by online program. So for the emergency response regarding to the pandemic, we started in Indonesia is since March 2nd. This is the first patient confirmed with COVID-19 from west part of Java Island, from Depok, yeah, near Jakarta. So, but before March, of course, the pandemic is started from Wuhan, China, maybe in the end of 2019 in December or maybe before. So our university is doing more attention for our international students that stay or just arrive in Surabaya at that time. So then we divided by 3 phases. What we already respond for this kind of the circumstances is the first phase is this phase involves early prevention action of COVID-19 outbreak. And the second phase, this is involve further prevention, yes, especially related to academic aspect, because started from March, all of the academic learning and teaching and learning process is done by online system or online learning. And the third phase is involving more complex and intensive action on COVID-19 outbreak. We predicted before that this semester is becoming more adapting habit in our we don't reach any new norm until now yet, because we still increasing the problem of COVID-19, and I think today Jakarta is closed. Yes. So what we do on the first phase, Universitas Airlangga management, and since March, when the positive confirmed by COVID-19 in Indonesia and of course also in Surabaya, so we have a supporting system. We have a university, a teaching hospital. We have also university infection a specific hospital for infection disease. We have also institute for of tropical disease. So the both of this kind of facility is becoming a national referral hospital and also laboratory. So to check and give also treatment to the patient in Surabaya and also in East, especially in East Java province. And Universitas Airlangga, of course, involved in this kind of the ongoing international student, especially for the student. But we not only care about our student, but all the people in Surabaya and also East Java province, because we have three, one laboratory and two hospital. And then we assisted the international student from abroad, from done in last January 2020, started from the Wuhan and then the more in Surabaya or the ongoing international student. So we also announced the message alert and information regarding the COVID-19 precaution to the international student since January 2020. And for the second.
Yes, I'm afraid I have to give a gentle reminder for Professor Nyoman. Professor Nyoman, the time is 5
in March, because this is yeah, yes,
5 minutes remaining.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mbak Vicky. So then, in the from March 2020, in the second phase, Universitas Airlangga under the Indonesian Ministry of Education and Culture, then we give the special attention for the student to avoid the 3C, closed spaces, crowded places, and close contact. We are also from our Ministry of Education and Culture, they give a policy that teaching learning process all in online classes. This is then we started for the whole our teaching and learning by online. But this the other policy we can do by offline if we cannot doing online laboratory, of course, like research and also practical activity and for the postgraduate student to do their thesis and dissertation. So we also involve Universitas Airlangga for making the guidebook of Campus Siaga COVID. This means the campus promoting health as health university. The one of our national team has come from Universitas Airlangga, from Faculty of Public Health. So the main focus for the health promoting university, the one is social and physical environment that support healthy behavior, improvement the individual capacity for the health living, and also commitment and policy of our university leader, academic activity related to the health issue for teaching and learning and also research, and all the healthy staff and university student is under monitored by our university. So then we are also doing monitored by health surveillance for our all academic in Universitas Airlangga, student, academic staff, and also administration staff. So we are very lucky because we have this kind of national referral hospital and also laboratory. So for doing this surveillance, we will check the data every 3 months. So I think this month will be the next data evaluation for the health surveillance for our student, our academic staff, and also, of course, involve international student. So we can see here the report from April, and then June, May, and also July. So September, I think we have to analyze the data. We hope that the infected or positive confirmation of the patient will be decreasing from our university staff. So we also give our student, of course, also international student, the pocket program book to face the COVID-19. And also for the third phase, we are also doing more attention with our international student, like tracing survey. We also do until facilitated the international student who plan to go abroad with medical checkup. But now I think, I don't know, I hope Taiwan is not restricting us to come to your country, Prof. Chen, because now Malaysia and many other countries is give us warning to go to visit their country at this time. So the administration procedure also we give to our international student. Of course, the arrival student before, when they are arriving, and also after the program finish. Of course, during the stay and departs and pre-arrival, Erlangga Global Engagement for International Services will be also more care with them. So especially with like accommodation, transportation, and also immigration, of course. We are very, Astria, Miss Astria is very keep in touch with this kind of the services to our international students. So how about our international hubs that join with us? Yes.
Yes.
So
I have to give a very gentle.
Miss, yeah, because
One or two
before
sentences.
just a problem, a problem with the
summarize.
Wi-Fi.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Please don't too strict with the time. Okay. Thank you, Mbak Vicky.
Okay.
So this is our international hub that is staying in our university with Prof. Chen. We opened the Taiwan Education Center, and also with our partner in Australia. We have Aussie Banget Corner with the Pakistan Reading Corner, and also with American Corner with Mas Agung, who also attending this session. So the activity before and pandemic, of course, we know that our activity, our collaboration, we still hope that we can run even though we have the pandemic problem. So then all the activity doing we have done, and also still have in the future activity by international webinar, by virtual program. Of course, also like Amarta program before we do in our university in campus, but now we do also by online. So all I think the center in our center in as Taiwan and also in Thailand is still run well by doing virtual program, like share session or any academic lecture on any other academic activity, and also culture and also languages. I think also Taiwan Education Center just also conducted Mandarin courses by online, I think last 2 months ago. And then this program also done very, very well. And then what is our Indonesian corner in our partner? We have Indonesian Studies Center in your university, Professor Chen. And I think Ibu Vicky is also managing and handling this corner. In Prisongkla University, we have also center for Indonesian corner. So the activity in our corner center in our partner university. So we have before the pandemic, we have Bahasa Indonesia language class, but now reformatting by learning Lingua program by online, and also webinar with international students by online, sharing study during the pandemic, and of course we are also inviting the expert about global academic mobility. So the webinar with expert, we have the program of Dekota. specific academic for youth and also for the culture. I think that's Ibu Vicky. Sorry for taking your time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Miss Vicky.
Thank you very much.
The time now for you. Yeah, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Due to the technical errors, probably that we have a problem to at the beginning of these sessions here. Now, some things that I caught from your talk is about the guidebook, program book, online classes, and also have surveillance for 3 months, every 3 months, and also evaluations, and then you give students also like the logistics that to make sure whether they have been equipped with the good logistics due to the pandemic here. Now, that's what I have got during your talks here. Thank you very much for the lessons learned from Universitas Airlangga. Now we come to the second guest speaker here before Professor Ying Hui Chen presents his talk. I'm going to read, let's say, a brief, let's say, biography of Professor Ying Hui Chen. He completed his bachelor and master degrees at National Taiwan University and PhD degrees in English literature at the University of Maryland. And his research much interest in Victorian literature, English novel, cultural studies, and now he is covering English for specific purposes and material writing and internationalization of higher educations. Some honoraria here that he has already received: TESOL ESIS Chair from 2012 up to 15, and also as a President of Taiwan ESP Association Consultant in the Internationalization and English Enhancement Program. Now, without overdue here, Professor Ying Hui Chen, I would like to invite Professor Chen to present his talk during 20 minutes. And 5 minutes before it comes to the end, I'm going to give you a gentle reminder. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Vicky, for the nice introduction. And Professor Newman, nice to see you virtually in the air.
Nice to see you, Prof. Chen.
Yeah, selamat pagi.
Selamat pagi, Prof.
So I think I can control my PowerPoint, right?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, good. Okay. So actually, when I got the information, I was struggling whether just to focus on Asia University or some on Taiwan and some on Asia University. So I finally decided to have Taiwan first and then Asia University, because so far Taiwan has been regarded as a very successful country in fighting against COVID-19. So to me, solidarity is the key to success. So because we have a good central government, central guidance, and then when it comes to the bottom, we know what to observe, what to follow. So before I say anything about my topic, first of all, I would like to thank Airlangga University for inviting me for this important webinar on how we help international students to protect themselves in terms of their health in this crisis. Actually, Asia University, I could say a few words about Asia University. This is Asia University in May, in June, okay? Actually, it's more or less like a flower university, a garden university. And Asia University is a private university. It's a young university, but in terms of its academic performance, we believe in all the world university rankings. This year is top 10 in Taiwan. We have about 160 universities, is top 10. And in terms of private universities, top 2. The first one, also, Asia University's brother university called China Medical University. Both universities have the same chairman of board of trustees. So we regard each other as brother university. Okay, and this is some photos I took from our campus. Okay, so just give you some image about Asia University. And now give you some facts about COVID-19 in Taiwan. It's a fact up to yesterday. You know, Taiwan so far has only less than 500 confirmed positive cases. You know, unbelievable, less than 500 out of 23 million people. And most of the cases are imported, migratory, and only 7 people die of the virus. Schools and stores, as you can see from Vicky. Vicky is one of our PhD students, you know, look healthy, even more healthy than before.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay, so obviously, you know, she has been well taken care of during this crisis. So schools and stores remain open and learning and shopping continue as usual, though people are strongly advised to wear masks, to wash hands regularly, and to keep social distancing. And of course, you know, our manufacturing sectors, our service sector continue to operate. If you visit any, you know, summer resorts now, it's full of, you know, crowds, full of people. Okay, and of course, as I said, wearing a mask and washing hands become habitual to us. And traveling, merrymaking, especially on the island, are allowed and even encouraged. In other words, Taiwan, in terms of COVID-19, is a safe, free, and healthy country. So for those who are coming to Taiwan, or for those who have planned to come to Taiwan, you are more than welcome. Taiwan has opened the border to almost all international students, except some high-risk countries, just 2 or 3. Okay, and then this is why Taiwan can win, why Taiwan becomes a success story in combating COVID-19. I think the first issue I want to raise is the attitude. We know attitude decides one's attitude. And our people, from the government to the communities, are very aware of the danger of the virus. And we are very serious about the disease, okay? So attitude, I think, is important. If people's attitude is serious, then I think it's easy for the country to fight against the virus. And also the so-called awareness raising. Okay, the whole nation has remained very alert to the virus because, as you might know, Taiwan has some bitter experience in fighting against SARS in the year 2003. And we also took proactive precautionary measures very early, especially, you know, when it was announced in Wuhan, China, when the outbreak just started, we start to take proactive precautionary measures. And we also use new technology. You know, Taiwan is a ICT island, okay? Use other social media platform to you know, track, you know, or for contact, you know, tracing. And also we closed the border very early, and we did the so-called testing check at the airports. So I think this gives us a good opportunity to get better prepared for the virus. And I think, you know, I just want to raise the issue, the so-called totalitarian surveillance and citizen empowerment. In Taiwan, we are seeing the government is trying to empower the citizen, okay? So the community turned out to be more willing to cooperate with the government because believing the government is trustworthy. So I also learned, you know, during this crisis, many countries has adopted so-called totalitarian surveillance. So we have to think about these two issues, whether we need surveillance, we need a so-called invasion of privacy, or we can just empower the citizen. So an either-or choice I have always raised to my audience is, if you are asked to choose either health or privacy, which would you choose? Of course, you might learn the the answer. Majority would say, okay, I prefer health over privacy. But I always think this is the wrong question posed to our audience, to our citizens. This is not the right choice, the right question. Why couldn't we enjoy both privacy and health? So this is something for us to think about. I think in Taiwan, we enjoy both. We have both. Okay, we have our own privacy. We also, have health, and then some other, factors of Taiwan's success, like transparency of information. Okay, honest reporting. I think in times of crisis, especially, facts matter most. And Taiwan's, as you might learn from our TV station, Taiwan's Minister of Health and Welfare holds press conference on daily basis to report and to explain the latest situation of the pandemic. And I think, this is important. When the fact is clear, is crystal, when the report is honest, then people, turn to believe in the government. So I think, that kind of trust between the government and the people, to me, is the essential key to success. And also Taiwan adopts a unified national strategy. In other words, all the regional, all the cities, all the magistrates need to follow, the policy, proposed by the central government, okay? And we have a trusting community, as I said, the willing cooperation of a well-informed public. I think this is important. That if the public is well-informed, then they turn out to be more cooperative. So to me, the whole country is like a solidarity, okay? This reminds me the motto of Indonesia, unity in diversity, or diversity in unity, whatever. You emphasize unity, but you can test whether you have unity, you have solidarity in time of crisis or not. And I think that's important, the so-called the trust, element. And also, of course, as Newman just said in her presentation, Taiwan actually have, very high quality healthcare professionals. The best talents, probably like in Indonesia, the best talent, the best young talents always go to, medical school. So we have very strong medical, science, strong medical, professionals. And also our medical related resources are quite, adequate, are quite sufficient. And also I think one important thing that we try to control the export of masks, okay? And not just control, and quickly and efficiently increase the production of masks. So more than 20 manufacturers had formed the so-called national team for this purpose. So I think, these are the important factors why Taiwan has become, a success story. And back to Asia University, how we provide excellent service to our international students. Just give you some idea, at Asia University at the moment, we have about 750 international students seeking degree program. Not talking about exchange, just seeking degree, 750. And I think, whether Asia University is doing a good job or not, I think Wiki is a good witness. Wiki is a live example. Actually, I don't have to say anything. Just ask Wiki to tell you, okay? So at Asia University, we have some important measures against the virus. First of all, we have a good organization. I'm going to show you the organization. We have precautionary measures. We have personal health declaration daily pass. In other words, students need to have daily pass in order to enter the school, the building, okay? And then we have warning notes for all the danger of infection, especially during the vacation break, asking our students not to go to crowded areas. In other words, to keep good social, distancing. And during this pandemic crisis, we also offer very good, services. So I'm also going to talk about some education practice up to the so-called after the COVID-19, after the new normal. Okay, so here is the organization chart of Asia University. And I have to also mention to you, actually, Asia University was chosen by Taiwan Ministry of Education as the benchmark university in central part of Taiwan to serve more than 15 universities in the region. Okay, so that's the reason why at Asia University, our precaution measure actually, compared with other universities, actually are even more demanding. And this is some precautionary measures. Actually, all entries and exit to the university are blocked with only one entry and exit left open for each building. Important for easy monitoring and management. And also, before any student, any person enters building, they are required to fill out AU Health Declaration form. And we are doing it even now when the virus is almost gone on the island, okay? And you have to fill out the form in order to get a personal health declaration daily pass. I will show you later. And then body temperature check by a thermographic camera set at each entrance. So when you enter, a camera will take your temperature. And then any faculty, staff, and student, when they're traveling back from abroad, needs to stay at home or in school dormitory or guaranteed for a period of 14 days. These are the major, precautionary measures at Asia University. And you see, this is what each student will have. They need to fill out the form. And after they fill out the form, these three different colors will turn out. Green means safe, healthy. Yellow means warning. Okay, some symptom has already, appeared. And red means dangerous. So any student holding a red daily pass, they are not allowed to enter the campus. Okay, this is what we have. I think, we can do this through our, technology. Probably UNEA, a big, university might be able to use this to control the entry of the students. And this is not, to us, technically speaking, this is not too difficult. And then we have the so-called warning notes for all the students. Okay, especially warning students not to go to crowded areas during the vacation break. And then in Taiwan and at Asia University, we are following the central government's, precaution measure. We have three types of health management. The first one is the most minor one, called health management of your own health. Okay, self-management of health. Okay, then the second one is more serious, means called home quarantine or residence quarantine. The third one is the most serious, home isolation. So our students are doing these three types of, health management based upon the situation of their health. And then we also have some good, service provided to our international students. As I said, the key point is the transparency of information. Okay, so our international student almost received an email from the international college. Of course, not now, because now the situation is quite relaxing. I think in March, in April, in May, in June, during those 3 or 4 months, almost, every student received letter from me, giving student updated information of COVID-19 in Taiwan and schools' necessary measures against the virus. I think the key point, as I said, we want our international students to be able to trust the university, believing the university is trustworthy. Okay.
Yeah. Just a gentle reminder to 5 minutes.
Sure. No worry. I'll get it finished.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know, we have some like doing the survey. We have for business students not to do something. We have airport pickup service to avoid students from any infection. We have the so-called home or dorm guarantee monitoring. We have education. We have education. In other words, except for the so-called hand-on practice, the so-called you need to use your hand, the so-called learning by doing, practice. Otherwise, students during that 2 or 3 months are strongly advised to stay at home or in school dormitory for online courses, for online delivery. This coming fall semester, of course, everything will back to normal. So all the students, actually, all the freshmen have come back to the campus yesterday. Okay, our semester really begin next week, but this week we have 1 whole week for the so-called freshman orientation. Each year we are recruiting about 2,600 new students. Okay, after this, I'm going to share with you some idea. We are talking about the new normal, okay? And a lot of people are talking about the new normal, but I want to say actually the term, the new normal, in terms of COVID-19 is misleading. Why misleading? Okay, of course, I use, these scholars, article, Nicholas, he wrote an article called The New Normal, Thoughts About the Shape of Things to Come, the future, okay, in the post-pandemic world. So everybody now talks about the new normal, especially in terms of COVID-19. But I'm going to say the new normal in terms of COVID-19 is misleading, is also quite unsafe. Okay, but actually the term itself was used well before the outbreak of COVID-19. It was used in terms of education. Okay, so some educators say strangeness becomes the new normal. And this is something I'm going to say about education, even for our international students. So uncertainty, unprecedented situation created by new technologies such as bioengineering, such as artificial intelligence, such as algorithm, etc. Okay, the human beings are confronted at the moment. So these new technology have made our life, discontinuous. So discontinuity is the most salient feature, okay, now. So actually we have the new normal in terms of COVID-19 and the new normal in terms of education. And this is something, I want to conclude, the session in this. So here I put in the context of COVID-19, the term could be misleading because when you use the term in the context of COVID-19, that means this global crisis, the virus, is the normal, it's the new normal. Therefore, relaxing any proactive protection measure against the virus. So I don't advise people to use the new normal in terms of COVID-19 because you are going to relax any proactive protection measures. So I think probably even in Indonesia too, a better term could be new adaptation. But in the context of education, this is something we are going to provide, and not just to local students, also to international students. Given the fact that we have a lot of new technologies, as I mentioned, bioengineering, artificial intelligence, how are we going to cultivate our students, empower our students in terms of these new technologies? This is something we need to think about, especially, in terms of the crisis. Okay, and actually, in terms of education, up to the new normal, we did organize online summer program. It just finished last week, and I'm more than happy to say to Professor Newman, we have in total about 927 participant students, of course, some from UNEA, from 52 partner universities in 11 countries. Okay, we have organized summer program every year, and Asia University summer program has turned out to be the largest one in Taiwan, actually subsidized every year by Taiwan MOE because of its success. And this is me, opening the summer program here. And not just the summer program, we are doing education fair. Last, I think, on June 20th, we did host Taiwan Education Fair in Indonesia. Actually, every year we would take about 30 universities to Surabaya, to UNEA for this education fair. This year, because of COVID-19, we did online. And I'm happy to say to Professor Newman, on November 21st, we have discussed with Prima, November 21st, we are going to move to Surabaya for the, I'm sorry. We are going to use the online for the second, education fair online, okay? And MOE is asking Asia University to host Vietnam Taiwan Education Fair, okay? Actually, yesterday was the deadline for registration. We have, to our surprise, in total, 50 universities registered for this education fair. And then we are working on the virtual exchange program. And I was quite surprised. Yesterday, we roughly figured out the number for this program. We have more than 400 for, virtual exchange. The students don't have to go to the host university because of COVID-19. So we are working together with just Indonesia, UNEA, ITS, UGM, ONDIP, UNJ, UNJ. This should be UNY, sorry, should be UNY, and some other private universities. We also work with some university in Thailand, some university in India. I just point out, the university we are working with, a university in Indonesia. So this is something we are learning from COVID-19. In other words, I believe in the future, online and offline will become a blended mode of teaching and learning, and it's gaining momentum, and I believe it will become momentous. Thank you for your attention.
Well, thank you, Professor.
I didn't overuse my time, right?
Yes, it's okay. It seems like very challenging and then very interesting to talk about the let's say, the services, especially for the international students. As you mentioned, that I am live evidence that the university has taken very good precautions concerning the pandemic in the university. Now we come to the question and answer sessions here. I have read two questions from the chat and also the questions and answer box. And these two questions here are addressed to Professor Chen. And one question here is given from Professor Mita from Airlangga University, and then who has been working closely with Dr. Suen Min Woi from Asia University. So hopefully that Professor Mita also wants to visit your university again. So the question is there any program in your university for supporting lecturers in keeping their sanity during the COVID-19 pandemic? Because I'm sure this situation is giving stress. I think that this can be answered for both panelists here, Professor Newman and also Professor Chen here in this case. And also another question from the questions and answer question here from Sanhari Prawiradireja from Indonesia as well. I want to ask Professor Ying about how the political system, especially the party democracy system and the media system in Taiwan, works to maintain trust and openness and availability of information in Taiwan? Okay, so probably.
Okay, so for the first question, I think this is the first time I have received this kind of question, because we all believe the teachers are all same people. Okay, in other words, the teachers, because we have regard the teachers as the role model. This is part of our culture. Okay, so we have never thought a teacher would become problematic. Okay, so we have different, philosophy, but actually it's easy for our professor to cope with the crisis during this pandemic, because, as I said, in Taiwan, the central government has established some good guideline. So all the cities will follow the guideline. The same with Asia University. The university has produced some good policies, some good guideline. So all the department, all the colleges, all the teachers just follow the guideline. So I would say in this case, it's more or less like a top-down decision. And as I mentioned, because Asia University has been asked by MOE Taiwan to serve as a benchmark university. So that's the reason why we have all the strategies, we have all the white papers, how to fight against the COVID-19, and the teachers just receive all this instruction from the university. Okay, for the second question, I think I have to say Taiwan is a very, very democratic country, especially from your perspective, could be too democratic, could be too democratic. Okay, people like me, I'm the dean of the college. If I point my finger at the national president, tomorrow I will still be the dean. Okay, I will still keep my position. But imagine if any dean in Indonesia pointing their finger at Jokowi, what is going to happen? Okay, just give you some idea about the the range and the scope of freedom in Taiwan. Okay, we enjoy 100% freedom. Okay, even students in class can protest to the teachers. Students can raise complaints in front of the university president, and we accept this. And because this has become part of our DNA, so we ask the government to be transparent, to be clear, to be crystal. Okay, this is the request from the citizen. And if any government fails to meet these kind of requests, then the government will be in trouble. That is the reason why, okay, even Taiwan has a very booming, social media. We have easy access to any social media. You just name it, okay? So any scandal, any news could quickly be exposed on social media. That is the reason why each, every, person, especially high profile, officials, is very, very careful in coping with all these kind of crises. That could be my answer.
Thank you, Professor. Probably I would like to invite Professor Nyoman to give a short comment. The first questions regarding insanity for the lecturers, especially in your university.
Yes, thank you, Prof. Chen, for your opinion regarding to question from Professor Mirta. I think Indonesia is different with Taiwan. We are very huge population, as you know. Indonesia, we have around 260 million people in our country. So it's, I think, very difficult with our culture also. The people who, I think, like Professor told us that becoming stressed because they work only from home without, maybe also then for women, you know, is working from home. It's mean that doing her or their work, and also doing for as a housewife and then take care of the children, and the children also study from home. So it's very complicated maybe for the mom or for the woman, Indonesian women who stay in their house to take care for all of their family and also for their own job. This is, I think, the problem in Indonesia is very, very maybe different culture with Taiwan. So why Indonesian government is also very difficult to make our people more, I think, adhere to the health protocol, I think, yes. As we know that our university, also I agree with Professor Chen, that we are still as a human, right? So we still have like a human feeling to contact each other, people to people, and then make a more discussion or more conversation, maybe contact with our friend or our colleague, and also with our campus, our academic atmosphere in our campus. So why this is, I think, more little bit difficult to handling in Indonesia. So the important thing that, like in our campus, we are not so really locked down for our campus, because we know that people also need to go to the campus, maybe doing their research or something. But the important thing that they have to adhere the health protocol that we have, like avoid the 3C and any other else. And we know that in Indonesia it's very difficult to this kind of people compared to Taiwanese, I think. So yeah, this is the problem. So why now also the student, not only the student, I think the people is have also in Indonesia protest for many kind of problem for like social, economy, and also health. So why our university periodically doing for the like health surveillance to know about our academician or student or also administration staff, their health problem during, even though they stay at home. So we have also the data analysis that our administration or academic staff who stay or work from home is not meaning that they are safe. This is in our country, in Indonesia. Why? Because they are go outside, and then like to the market, traditional market in Indonesia, and not all of our people using mask. And then when they come back to their house or their home, and then will be infected another person in their family. So why in Indonesia the problem is the positive confirm of the patient for COVID-19 is also came from their family. So not only because from campus or from any other places, but sometimes happen in their own home or in their own family. So I think this question is very good to think more seriously about this problem. So we hope that our university is not locked down. So we have also blended learning, but it's depend on their faculty how to handle it and manage the blended learning online and also offline. Of course, the important thing that their healthy condition. Yes. So in Indonesia, I don't know in Taiwan, Professor Chen, maybe this is also continuing the Professor Mirta question. I'm encouraged, would like to know about the virus strain COVID-19 in your country, because in Indonesia we not only have the symptom like usually have COVID-19 symptom like fever, but we now have the new kind of the symptom like hypoxia, and also loss of the smell for the the positive confirm people, and also I think loss of the taste. This is also happen without any fever, symptom, but they have like suddenly hypoxia, and then also the others loss of their smell and also loss of their taste. This is a new symptom in Indonesia. So then we the thermogun or check the temperature of the body is not so really also now significancy to the positive confirm of the people, because they have another symptom that suddenly came and then coma and then death, like hypoxia. I don't know. This is also happening in Taiwanese people or not. This is also the other question, I think, from me, continuing from Ibu Mirta. So why the sanity that becoming a serious question for Prof. Mirta? This is also difficult to make more like parameter in Indonesia. Which one? Because we have also so many mutation. The variant of the COVID-19 is becoming very different each other. So I think if we have biodiversity of microorganism or any of the bio molecule in our country, but also the virus is becoming more variant. I think, I don't know, this is also happening in your country, Prof. Chen, or not? Because it will be related to what we now feel in our country, increasing the people who positive confirm of COVID-19. And we are difficult to analyze or clustering the people because they are not giving any symptom of fever or any other else. The symptom is really didn't know or don't know by each other. So very, very different symptom happen in our people. I think this is the continuous opinion after Prof. Chen, Ms. Fikti.
Thank you.
Vicky, thank you.
Yes. Probably Professor Chen may give a very slight and brief, quick response to the questions from Professor Nyoman, because we do apologize due to the limited time. Once when we are engaged in the conversations, of course, that we have a lot of curious things to ask and ask and ask. And probably Professor Chen, would you mind giving a very brief, quick response?
I think the so-called new symptom of COVID-19 are also found in Taiwan. Okay, so of course the government is so very careful in coping with this new finding. But as I said, actually, we at the moment we do not do mass testing. From the government perspective, mass testing is a big waste of medical
yeah.
So we want to make good use of these medical resources, but we do have very strict tracking system. All the people you have contact, if you are found like either positive or suspicious of positive, then all the people you have contact will be tracked using the so-called new technology. So I think we are very good at doing this. You will receive a signal by the government. Okay, we advise you to stay at home for the coming 2 weeks, for example. And the good thing is, in Taiwan, only 2 or 3 cases of people who decide or who dare to violate the regulations. Okay, we have good fine punish system, but actually all the people are working together, thinking, trying to put yourself on the shoes of other people. This is what I call solidarity.
Okay, thank you for the response. I think all of us here have to agree from these 2 talks that are very much, very, very interesting, is that attitudes how we present our attitudes obeying procedures to prevent the spread of the COVID-19. Besides also how we implement the tracking systems between for overcoming new symptoms that sometimes cannot be found in a general symptoms to identify the COVID. And last but not least is that we have to agree that challenges, problems, how to deal COVID, especially dealing the services for the international services, must be adjusted based on the context, because Taiwan and Indonesia are quite much different in terms of the populations. Also, even the population in Taiwan, probably in one island in Indonesia, the whole entire populations in Taiwan, probably in one island in Indonesia. Thus, challenging still keep going in Indonesia. Meanwhile, Taiwan has already adopted new normal in this case. Well, thank you very much for a very interesting talk. So for both representatives from Universitas Airlangga, represented from Professor Nino Man, and also thank you once again for Professor Ying-Hui Chen for sharing ideas and thoughts, and also best learnings, best practices in Asia University, in this case also in Taiwan. So I'm going to give a big applause to, I would like to big applause to these two panelists to enclose the first sessions for this webinar. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Professor Chen.
Thank you, Professor Newman. Nice to see you
Keep
here.
healthy. Nice to see you.
Okay, and now we come to the second sessions for the talks, how to provide excellent services from two, let's say, centers that Universitas Airlangga has. The first one would be Center from Taiwan Education Center, Surabaya, Indonesia, represented by Miss Primasari Cahyawardani as the head manager of the TechSit. Now is a master degree at the National Taiwan University at the Science and Technology in 2018. Received full scholarship from NTUSD. I think that why Primasari has been elected in the head manager, because also she is a good example, lesson learned from let's say many things that can be learned also from the Taiwan Center here. And the second would be from Agung Budi Kristiawan, staff of American Corner and Public Relation of Library as a representative here in American Corner. So we have two, let's say we have two good examples of best practices in terms of centers. One is from the Taiwan Center, another one would be from United States. And they are actually, their presence here is not only to provide services for the international students inside the Universitas Airlangga environment, but also international students for the whole, for in Surabaya, also other cities. So they are going to share the best practices that happened during the pandemic here. So without ado here, before they are going to give their very also talked in 20 minutes for each, the committee is going to play a video to show, yes, the videos. Are you ready? The video is ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay.
Miss Vicky, okay.
Okay, here we go. Hello? Committee, are you ready with the video? Okay, here we go.
Okay, so for the video itself, so it doesn't have any voices. So yeah, we will be listening to more information about, the opportunities of studying in Taiwan and some information about it, delivered by Miss Primasari Cahya Wardani in a minute.
Okay, thank you for the video. I think that there's some information, there's information regarding how to study in Taiwan as well. So I would like to invite Mbak Prima. Are you ready to present? 20 minutes for you. And as a, hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, so 20 minutes is going to be allocated. Before it comes to the end, 5 minutes, I'm going to give you a gentle reminder. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Time is yours.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for Ibu Vicky for the time. Today, I would like to present the information about the Taiwan Education Center in Surabaya. Wait a minute. Okay, today I will present about the excellent service for students during the pandemic. Actually, Indonesia Taiwan Education Center is provide from some information to students in Indonesia. And here is our office. We located at first floor of Kantor Manajemen Universitas Airlangga. And at the first time, I will inform to you and introduce about the TechSeed. TechSeed is the official representative from Taiwan government, focusly in Ministry of Education. In here, we have supported by an Asia University and also Airlangga University Indonesia. And also, TechSeed is a non-profit organization, so our service that we provide to students in Indonesia are free of charge without any fees. And then we also provide some service. The first about the holding Taiwan Higher Education Fair in Indonesia. This event is for all of the students in Indonesia that we have promote the information details about the university in Taiwan, and also we invite some representative from each university in Taiwan. And then the second, we provide the update information to all of the students in Indonesia about study in Taiwan, scholarship, daily life, and also the update information about the visa or any else. And then in Taiwan. And then we provide the consultation and also sharing session. For the consultation and sharing session, we hold on the several schools and universities in Indonesia. And the fourth about the training and workshop to Chinese teacher in Indonesia. We provide the training online Chinese teacher in Indonesia with Mandarin, the traditional character. And then the next about the collaboration with Airlangga University and also Asia University, we open a Mandarin learning class for students who are interested in learning of Taiwanese version of the Mandarin. And in this class, we invite the native Taiwan speaker. And then the last, we provide the Mandarin test, the TOEFL. It's for all of the students who will continue their studies, because now for the requirement document, they have to submit the TOEFL test score. And here is the update information about the COVID in Taiwan. Yeah, as Prof. Chen already present before, in Taiwan, less than 500 cases in Taiwan, confirmed the positive for COVID-19. And then in the middle of April 2020, Taiwan has been declared the zero new case of the COVID-19, so that we can know if Taiwan is the safe country for the COVID. And then not only that, we also have a Japanese survey. In here, Taiwan is the best out of 49 countries in dealing with coronavirus. And the last of the August 31st, all of the Indonesian students who want to continue their study, they can apply the visa and also can depart to take their fall semester in this September. So all of the students in Indonesia, they can apply the visa and prepare their preparation in Taiwan. And then based on the previous information, it's related to one of the reasons why we choose Taiwan as our destination to study in Taiwan. The first is about the academic resource and the quality. It is important things because if we have a good quality academic resource, we can provide the knowledge and the course well. And then not only that, high standard living, it also important reason to make sure our life is safe in that country. And then with the right prevention, the case of the COVID in Taiwan can be handled well, so we can save and living healthy in Taiwan. And here is the number of the Indonesian students that already take study in Taiwan. We can see from the 2013 to 2018, the number of Indonesian students increased year by year. In 2018, around 11,000 students choose Taiwan as their destination to continue their study. It has been, the Taiwan has been famous and more popular country for Indonesian students during the 2016. Yeah. And before the pandemic, the Taiwan Education Center in Surabaya has so many activities by offline, like that as already explained before, the Taiwan Higher Education Fair. In here, we invite some representative from each university from Taiwan to visit some city in Indonesia. And then we share and we held the education fair in maybe in Surabaya, Malang, such as in Surabaya, Malang, Yogyakarta, and many cities others. But for after the pandemic, our activities little bit different, but we still had so many activities like Taiwan Higher Education Fair online that already explained before by Prof. Chen on June 20. And then we also still provide the online info session to all of the university in Indonesia. And then the last time, maybe 2 months ago, we held the online Mandarin teacher training and also workshop for all of the teacher in Mandarin teacher in Indonesia. Not only that, we also provide the online personal consultation. For the online personal consultation, we open the consultation by WhatsApp, email, and also Instagram. And then we also, for the next event, we also held the online orientation for new students. This for all of the students already accepted in Taiwan and will depart to Taiwan maybe this semester. And here is the Taiwan Higher Education Fair online. Last time in June. This is the first online education fair in Indonesia and attended by 27 universities from Taiwan, and we stream on YouTube and also viewed by more than 3,000 people in Indonesia. In here, not only that, we also give some gift and also scholarship to everyone who joined the event. And in here, maybe around 7 or 8 scholarship will share on the event for master, bachelor, and also PhD student. And then the second event, online Mandarin teacher training and also workshop. In this event, we also by online with Microsoft Teams. We invite the trainer from Taiwan, and then all of the teacher prepare well their material and attend by 35 Mandarin teachers from Indonesia. Not only from Surabaya. If we hold the event in Surabaya by offline, maybe only in Surabaya or also maybe in East Java only. But for the online, we can invite so many teachers in Indonesia that interest with Mandarin Taiwan. And then the mostly important service from TechSeed is about the info session and also sharing session about the study, life, and also scholarship in Taiwan. In here, we also still active sharing info session with several universities in Indonesia, so we can provide and also inform to them about the admission and also application procedure, timeline and scholarship, and many information to the student. Not only that, we also coordinate and collaborate with TETO Indonesia and also TEC official in Yogyakarta and also in Jakarta to hold virtual event like sharing about the Ramadan in Taiwan and then the academic life in Taiwan with some student in Taiwan. Yeah, maybe that's all of our activities that we provide to all of the students in Indonesia. And then for the upcoming event, we also will hold the orientation new students. In here, we will invite one of student from Asia University to share and caring about the procedure and also new regulation about the pandemic to the new student in Indonesia. And then the second upcoming event about the Taiwan Higher Education Fair. The second education fair will held on 21st November. And will participate by more than 15 universities in Taiwan. So for all of the students that interest with Taiwan, let's join to this education fair because we also give some scholarship and also the door prize for lucky draw. That's all of our presentation. If you have a question, you can contact us to our social media by Facebook, Instagram, email, or WhatsApp. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Thank you, Mbak Prima Sari Cahya, for brief introductions or brief information regarding study in Taiwan. Now, before we come to the Q&A sessions here, of course, that we have another speaker to share regarding the, let's say, collaborations and then services, not only international students in Universitas Airlangga, but also in general. We have one here, Pak Agung Budi, who is representing American Corner as well, also the library, to have, in which the collaboration here between Universitas Airlangga and the United States through American Corner has been so many years. Even me, when I was as a student in Universitas Airlangga, I used to come to visit American Corner for my study here because because of the convenience, a very comfortable place to visit. Now, without ado here, I would like to invite Pak Agung Budi to give you time for presenting your ideas in this case. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I believe we have one video to play. Yeah, before Mr. Agung Budi presentation. Okay. So to Mr. Torik, could you please play us the video?
I guess I'm just a play date to you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, okay, for the committee for playing my video. Thank you to Mbak Vicky for introducing myself. Yeah, this is based on the short video. Yeah, I'm going to invite you to visit our corner virtually. And then, yeah, today I would like to share our activities before pandemic and also after pandemic. Okay, this is me. I'm a university librarian. I manage the corner since 2010, almost 10 years. I manage this corner. And then if you want to contact me, yeah, you go to my email. Okay, next slide. Yeah, this is our corner. Based on that picture, they represent our corner friendly, delightfulness, and also cheerful. One of the member of the group photos, an Armerta alumni, and then he's always calls me, and I remember I met him on that on the conversation club, and then we call each other. I'm going to travel with him in Surabaya, and also in 2017 I went to Kuala Lumpur to Kluang to visit his family, and also vice versa, he visited my family in Indonesia. Yeah, that's our partnership with Amarta student. Okay, next slide. Yeah, before pandemic, we open for public. Every student or the public can enter our corner. Yeah, they just ask to the colleague, to our colleague in the downstairs that they want to access our corner. And don't forget, if you enter our library, put your belonging personally in the corner, in the locker. And then we are open from Monday to Friday. Yeah, from 8 to 4 p.m. for Monday, for morning to afternoon. Okay, next slide. Okay, manage this corner is so awesome because the U.S. Embassy always support us. We have a great partnership. They always support the books, magazine, annually. From book, we got the new book annually. Magazine, we got the magazine periodically. And also, like to boost our information, we have e-library USA. The visitor can access any journal for free. But in this pandemic, we have we don't have a policy to to manage the e-library USA because only have a password and also only have a individual password, and then to manage the journal, we have to have like a requirement again. And then okay, and also we have manual games like Monopoly, Scrabble, Uno. Every student or the visitor can play many times. If they have a free time, they can visit our corner. And okay, it's not only to enhance the knowledge. The U.S. Embassy also provide the entertainment like CD music, CD movie, and also the magazine like People, Rolling Stone, and also the others entertainment magazine. Okay, next slide. Oh, this is our Hall of Fame. Every event we held here, and if the visitor come to our corner, they always like take a picture in front of the logo. Okay, we create many event here, like passion chat, occasion chat, chit chat, and also collaboration with the student. Next slide. Here our additional service. We probably in December 2019, the U.S. Embassy also collaborate with our university, Open the Education USA. We also have the expert to handle the student to continue their study in the U.S. from zero until they got the university. And then we always collaborate with the Education USA advisor to make like event. In the previous time we create the virtual event on Facebook, and also create the other consultation session. Okay, next slide. Yeah, to handle the corner, the troopers, the name of the volunteer help us a lot. They come from many faculty. They come from law, humanities, science, tech, social and politics, and also vocational faculty. Especially they help the CITED Extra. They put the ideas to check issues, happening issues. Previously, we create the CITED Extra by Google Meet, and then we put the Korean culture and media. So many students wants to be a participant, and then this is like our awesome event because students all join, and also they can speak English. Okay, for the troopers, if the student actively in our corner, I always offer to them to be a volunteer. And then currently we are on the batch 5 since 2016, if not I'm mistaken. Okay, next slide. Okay, before pandemic, we have like Halloween event, alumni gathering, English for kids, and also chit-chat extra, chit-chat English camp. Yeah, before pandemic, we have like a lot of program. Yeah, to engage with alumni, we invite the alumni to come the gathering, and then to improve the English, especially for elementary and also the secondary school. They can come to our corner, but we don't have, this is like a realism fact, yeah. If they mention American corner, we have like a bule or a foreigner, but we don't have a bule or foreigner. Yeah, probably in 2017 or 18, we have ALF or ETA. Yeah, ALF or ETA is American native, and then they teach the English school in many university and also the in high school student. And then after they teach them, they always help us to to arrange the English session with kids and also with teenager. And yeah, and the Chit-Chat English Camp, we collaborate with the international student of UNER to make like many session, pronunciation, grammar, reading, and also vocabulary. Yeah, an international student of UNER always help us to create many events, especially English, because we create the corner only to learn English. Because based on my experience, when we always keep practicing or in English, we can improve our English. And then to improve our English, we create many things like informal situation like Halloween event, and also the formal situation like a seminar or an alumni gathering. That's the event in the before pandemic. Next slide. Yeah, this is like what is called that. This is like guidelines for us to make a program. We have 5 course program: English learning, alumni activities, education USA, culture, and information in the world US. We combine the element to create the event, like only a question chat and also chit chat only for English learning. To alumni activities, education USA, and culture, we create Corsio. I will show after this slide. And also culture, we have like CCU program. Yeah, every international student comes to our corner, and then I will offer to them to create the event like we call CCU, cross cultural understanding, in our corner, and then they share their activities during living in Indonesia, and also they can share their activities if when they studying in UNER. And also the information about US, we create the like timeline and also and just in social media, or we got the information about the US from the alumni because they got the scholarship and they share the activities during studying in the US. Okay, next slide. This is Corsio. Corsio is the program for sharing their knowledge. We collaborate with EPIC program. EPIC program is one the program for English student to be a good English teacher. And I invite the alumni to share how to get the EPIC program and how to arrange or how to teach the student. And I will also collaborate with US alumni. And Pambayun Hemas is one of the Surabaya people got the bachelor degree, got bachelor scholarship from University of St. Thomas. And then she shared how to get the bachelor scholarship from their university, because last student got the bachelor scholarship from US. yeah, U.S. and also Indonesian government always share the scholarship only for master and PhD, but less scholarship for to the bachelor. And then she shared the experience how to get the bachelor scholarship from that university. And also we collaborate with the volunteer and American Corner. They share the activities, how to manage the program and also the corner. We also invite the CCIP alumni. They share the activities during studying there. And also we invite the journalists, one of the alumni from the other program, Humphrey program. And also we invite Pak David Sego, one of our lecturer in humanity faculty. He got like a Fulbright scholarship, and then he share their activities and also how to get the Fulbright scholarship. Next slide. Yeah, after AmCourse program, we always share our activities on Facebook. AmCourse only on the Instagram platform, and then we use the live feature. And then April, May, there's no like automatically when we live in Instagram, there's no actively save in Instagram. We save the video, and after the event running, we upload it on Facebook. But in June 2020, Instagram has the other technique. After live, we can save automatically on Insta TV. And then if the student or the viewer haven't watched live, they can watch on our social media.
Probably, I'm sorry, Pak Agung. Probably I'm going to give you like a gentle reminder, 5 minutes remaining.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Next slide. Okay, this is the Kasen chat. Our Kasen chat only for, we invite one speaker to share their knowledge. And then this month we have Ibu Anbrin Yasin. She's the sociology PhD. She share when she's like a consultant or mentor and in personality, and then she share their capability in our corner. After the Kasen chat on Gmeet, we posted on Facebook. Next slide. And then this is like our special program, Citat Extra. Before pandemic, we conduct this English conversation program 3 times a week. But during pandemic, we just have the Citat Extra 2 times a month. And then after the Citat Extra running, we always post it on Facebook, because the participant wants to know the level when they after speaking. Okay, next slide. This is our upcoming event. We have upcoming event with the international student from Gambia, from Pakistan, and also the others international student. If you want to join our program, you can register by bit.ly/CCU Batik Day. And also this is like the last hour of our presentation, my presentation. If you want to know our activity, you can see on our Facebook, Twitter, and also Instagram. That's all from me. Thank you very much. And back to Mbak Vicky.
Okay, thank you for Ibu Prima and also Pak Agung for the nice sharing regarding how to provide excellent services for the international students. Now, we are coming to the question and answer sessions here. And let me take a look at the participants' questions, whether there are some questions addressed to the, let's say, addressed to the speakers today. Okay, while we are waiting for other, let's say, while we are waiting for questions from audience in this Zoom, allow me to ask both of you here, for what about the current, let's say, current activities, especially the services for international students? For example, here, whether they are still allowed to come to the library or to make a contact, or let's say, yeah, to visit the library, to borrow, or just only to sit or to read some textbooks over there. That would be for Pak Agung. And what about for the TechSit also as well? Whether some international students or any students from Universitas Airlangga or other students here are still allowed to come to make a contact or meet directly the representative or, let's say, the manager of the TechSit. Thank you. What about Pak Agung?
Yeah, currently we have like a limited access for the visitor, especially for the local student and also the international student. Yeah, nowadays we open for the visitor, but only have the limited access. They come just to take a book before they order the books by online, and then they can take the books in the circulation desk. And also if they want to return the book, they can return directly. And also we have like online services for the international and also the local student. We have like a journal. They can access directly by their own password and also username personally, and then they have to like register by our website if they want to ask to how to register the remote text, we call like that, and then they can ask to our social media platform and also the WhatsApp.
Okay, because to share exactly what happens in Asia University, for example, any students here, as long as that you are having the ID card, you are allowed to enter the library and then use the access of library. But the positions of where we are seated has been arranged by the library. So because of the social distancings, wearing mask, and also sitting, let's say, sitting not next side by side, has been arranged by the library. But of course, still that we are able to come to visit, read the books. Even for me, for example, every day that I have to go to the library only to read and also to write is a very good, convenient place. What about the TechSit in Universitas Airlangga? Still make contact with the students, or just you only online systems for using the communications? Ibu Prima.
For the student who want to consult by offline, they can make the appointment first to us, and then if they want to visit our office, they need to using mask and also hand wash, and yeah.
But definitely, you still, I mean, coming to, let's say, coming to the office of the TechSit is still allowed to do?
No.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because mostly they use the online consultation by WhatsApp or maybe Instagram.
Okay. So, because there's no further questions addressed to these two speakers for sharing their best practices for during the pandemic, I think that that would be the end of the sessions for the second session. So I would like to give a big applause to the two speakers. Thank you very much. I hope that both of you still stay safe, healthy in Indonesia. And before we come to the end of this event, we would like to show you a brief, let's say, information concerning what coming next agenda in Universitas Airlangga. Calendar event. QS MAPA 2020 virtual conference and exhibition for international partners will be conducted September 16th to 17th. And also on October 5th and up to 15th, the third Indonesian Heritage course we call Inherit, a 2-week short course program conducted for international students to experience the heritage of Indonesia. And this is designed for the students. Any students, local or international, are welcome to join. And October 6th, Airlangga Global Talk presents status and future prospect of nanotechnology in Indonesia, designed for students and lecturers. And coming up in December 2020, local community empowerment with Universitas Airlangga, but it's going to be conducted online. Students will learn about social media courses and apply for the benefits of community development. And all year round, we have 2 programs, a video conferencing with Universitas Airlangga named Tikota for academic staff and practitioners, and Airlangga postdoctoral fellowships designed for doctoral graduates, any doctoral graduates who have been graduate for maximum 5 years from the date of graduations. For further inquiries, please visit www.global.unaya.ac.id. So these are the coming events coming in the near future. Hopefully we would like to welcome you all here to join us. Now, thank you once again on behalf of for the talks, starting from Professor Ninyoman Tripus Paningsih, who presented the best practices in Universitas Airlangga, Professor Ying Hui, who also presented best practices in Taiwan, and also these 2 currently just finished the presentations, Pak Agung Budi Kristiawan, and also Ibu Primasari Cahya. Thank you once again. Stay safe wherever you are. Keep healthy. Don't forget to be happy. Thank you once again from me, Vicky Ardania, and I'm going to return to the Master of Ceremony, Mbak Viro. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum.
Thank you so much, Ibu Vicky Ardania, for the wonderful session, such a fruitful discussion as well. Thank you so much. We do hope Ibu Vicky sehat selalu, in a good health as well. Ladies and gentlemen, that's wrap up our agenda for today's event. On behalf of Universitas Airlangga, we would like to deliver our grateful to honorable speakers. Thank you, Prof. Chan, Prof. Nyoman, and also Ms. Primasari, and also Mr. Agung. Thank you so much for your excellent presentation. And also thank you so much to our Vice Rector who making time attending this webinar today, Dr. Mita and also Dr. Dian Ekawati. Thank you so much. And also last but not least, thank you so much Ibu Vicky Ardania for leading this very delightful discussion. And last but not least, also thank you to all of participants for joining us today in this webinar. Once again, I would like to encourage all of participants that you are expected to complete the satisfaction survey by the end of this session. Right now, the committee already shared the link at the chat column. You may click the link to in order to obtain your e-certificate. So thank you so much. It's been our pleasure to host this event. We wish you have a pleasant day. I wish you a good luck and a good health for the near future. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang.